What's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to continue bringing some deck content for the standard 2021 format. Though it is a limited time format, it is something people seem to have some interest in, so I'm going to keep trying to provide some decks for you, at least throughout this week. I also want to apologize if I come off a little bit strained or weird today. It's because I had some lower back strain spasms, I don't know. Not feeling the best, but I'm still going to try to get this out for you. So please, of all days, if you haven't, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and help me out just for pushing through the pain today. But today we're going to cover a Winota deck. I know some people don't love Winota, some people think it's overpowered, but it is a popular card that's still going to be around, so I figured it was worth at least exploring with and seeing what we can do with these limited 4 sets in the standard 2021 format. We are going to be playing just Boros colors. We're not going to be playing black as some of the popular Winota decks have been, but that's partially because we don't have access to all the lands anymore. Until we see what it comes out in Zendikar, it's going to be really hard to play that third color. So for now, let's go hop over and take a look at this Boros Winota list. Okay, the majority of this is probably going to look a lot like what you expect. It's really almost like a dog-based list that happens to have a Winota in it so you can have a clean finisher, I guess. So you've got the Selfless Savior, Alpine Watchdogs, the pack leaders, obviously which pump the dogs, which helps. Playing the Hollow Blade because this is just hard to kill. Igneous Cur, along with the Watchdog, can be searched out by the Houndmaster. This also allows you to have some cards to toss to the Hollow Blade as well. The Bolt Hound can give you a big attack, which is really nice. Even better if you play like turn 2 Pack Leader, turn 3 Bolt Hound. Then you're attacking with a bunch of stuff that's effectively indestructible and getting 2 bonuses, which is great. Bajri's Lieutenant can keep stuff alive. Well, sort of. It can turn it into a 2-2. But in some of these cases, you're getting a bigger or equal creature, so that's fine. Winota, though Winota really only has 2 things it can go get. Alpine Houndmasters and Lieutenants. I did start out with this list including a Haktos or 2, and I think it also had like 1 copy of Kinrith, but I'm going to try it like this for now and see if we really need the bigger creatures to go get or not. And we're playing some Ember Cleaves. I mean, we're playing so many creatures, we might as well have it as a finisher. The other thing about this list, if you look at it, is there are no defensive cards. There's no Shocks, there's no Scorching Dragonfires, no Banishing Lights, none of that stuff. So this is all just straightforward, pedal to the metal, try to get it done. This is playing, let's see, 10, 17, and 7, so 24 lands, which is probably okay. We do have some Fable Passages and Temples, which could slow us up a bit, but we figure we'll just take a shot at it and see what happens. Let's go hop into the arena. Alright, this looks like a pretty mighty aggressive hand, so let's keep it. The question, I don't even know if we just go like double Pack Leader on back-to-back turns. Or do we play a turn 2 Pack Leader hoping to draw like Bolt Hound? Might be the way out. Though somebody is loving their bromance for the win, so that's kind of cute. Nothing wrong with a good bromance. Alright, we're going to do this and just try to maximize the damage at this point. I don't really know what else is happening here. Alright, a Charming Prince, sure. This is just guy something or other. Not really sure here. Oh, Winota's nice. We're going to go ahead and do this. We'll see if we draw a land for the Winota next turn. We're going to get in with some indestructible dogs. Well, not technically indestructible, but it does prevent the damage that would happen to them. So they're close to indestructible. Alright. Well, now if we get a Winota, we might be able to just win. Depending on what they play here. I mean, we still have to draw a land to get out of trouble. I mean, we're not out by any stretch. Yeah, that attack looked weird to me. I'm glad they pulled that back. I was about to start asking questions. going to go ahead and get this in case we do draw an Embercleave. I'm wondering, though, if I really want to play the Winota here. Like, I feel like we can wait. Because we can save a dog, get a token. Assuming they, like, shatter this guy or something. We'll put that on one pack leader. See if they want to do something to it. Nope, just an Omen of the Sea. Nope, I guess I could have got away with that Winota. I was being too safe. I thought maybe there was a spell counter or something. But this is kind of just backup. If they do decide to sweep the board. At a minimum, we're going to get a 1/1 token, and we can save a dog. And then we can play Winota, and that'll just end it. Actually, even just saving a dog and getting a 2/2 is going to be at least 5 damage for the opponent here. So we're going to save. Actually, do we just... Yeah, it doesn't matter either way. Like, they're going to be in bad shape. We will keep this. Hello, opponent. Alright, we'll go ahead and start putting some things out there to die. I mean, shooting a Selfless Savior isn't the worst thing if you have the opportunity to. Alright, this is going to get a little bit sketchy. We can play a pack leader. Attack for 2. Not sure what I want to play next. Maybe a Seasoned Hollowblade so it can live. That's not great. We do want to save that. I mean, that flies, so we gotta take our 3 beating in the air. Nothing we can really do about it. Alright, another dog. That's pretty nice. Say we do it. Try to maximize what damage we can do. I mean, force them to have yet another removal card. And if they don't, we're lucky. If they do, well, it's got to be more than a shock at this point. Okay, Clover, not good for us, because now they can kill a pack leader if they have a Bone Crusher Giant. Interesting build, though. I have to admit. Was not expecting to see a Clover. That's a little bit of a surprise. For sure. I'm going to go ahead and play a Hollowblade. And part of me feels like playing a Watchdog, because I don't think they're going to kill both of these. But on the off chance they want to try to kill some Yeah, let's do this. Maybe should have been Igneous Cur, because I could pump that. But just kind of checking things out at the moment. Okay, Brazen Bars, sure. Seems more than reasonable. And we don't mind that. Brazen Bar doesn't block any of our ground creatures, so that's mostly okay. We're at 14, they're at 15. We can still play both dogs next turn and attack for 4. The opponent is limited on things they can play against us here, which is nice. This becomes a 3/3. So that seems mostly okay. So I guess we try to play a pack leader, which they'll probably shoot with a shock before we resolve the second one. But not a lot we can do about it. If they have it, they have it. If they did not have it. Alright, so let's see what else they have to go with that other Clover, I guess. I'm just debating if I want to play this Mountain or not. I think, though, for now, we're at least going to attack. See what the opponent does. I mean, it could just be another Brazen Bar or something. Or some combination of Brazen Bar and Bone Crusher Giant. Could be bad. Alright, they're just gonna play their Brazen Bar, which doesn't do anything. Well, that went swimmingly well. Yeah, I guess so. Not sure what the opponent's gonna have here. But if they didn't have anything to do with the clover there, we're feeling pretty good. Especially since Brazen Bar doesn't block anything. Oh, yeah, they're in bad shape. They're scrying for cards now. That's probably ball game. Unless they have like an unsummon. Well, that's not true. They could still have something like Opt, which could bring to life the Riddle form. Though, do we put this on... I don't even know. Just put it on a Hollow Blade? Alright, getting in there, I guess. And if they don't have an answer, I guess that's it. Alright. This is a keeper. No turn 1 dog, but that's okay. We only have 4 of those. So this is interesting. I think it's going to come down to what we think we're going to play on turn 3. Between what's on our next 2 draws, effectively. What we're going to do on turn 2. Because we get to see 2 cards. One with the Temple, possibly, and then whatever we draw. So here, we're actually going to leave this on top, and we're going to play Watchdog on 2. Alright. So then now we can play Pack Leader on 3, and then maybe play Winota and get 2 triggers if we're lucky. There's a good chance Winota or the dogs will die. That's to be expected. But if the opponent, say, taps out and does something that doesn't kill a creature here, this is a big turn. Alright, that could... I won't say that's game, but this could be pretty good for us. The downside is everything here costs 2. So that is a real concern that if they have an extinction event, it's going to be real bad for us. So what I would like to do is actually just attack here. Opponent take that. We'll play this. Oh, actually, that just lets me go and get 2 other creatures. Dang it. Yeah, Extinction Event's actually going to wreck us pretty bad here. I wish I would have been able to... Like, we don't have a combination of enough damage. Like, the best we could have done is gotten 8 more. And that doesn't solve our problem. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll take action. We'll get 1 of each. And then we'll just end the turn. Because if the opponent doesn't deal with those, then we will play a Winota, and that's fine. If the Extinction Event here for even, which we expected, we'll roll out some of these other creatures here on this next turn. Which is kind of why we did what we did. We knew the risk. I mean, it's possible they have another Extinction Event. I could totally see Sultai decks playing 3 or 4 of those, potentially. Or just spot removal for Winota is still totally reasonable here. Alright, there's an Uro. Alright, there's another Extinction Event. Like I said, not a surprise. We knew there was a good chance there was more there. Go ahead and play this dog and see what we could set up for a Winota trigger here. Opponent needs one more thing in the yard. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yep, making 2 dogs. Fair enough. Ooh, a Bolt Hound. That's intriguing. Wonder if there's a way I could get a Hound and something on the following turn. However, though, here if we attack, I guess we just let them kill Winota and try to get something else into play. Not really sure what here, though. Could put the other Winota into play, which seems reasonable. Hollow Blade's pretty hard to kill too, though. I mean, if we don't, this Winota's just going to go to the bottom anyway. So, I'm just going to attack the opponent. We'll keep this one. I mean, because really, if they put the counters on Garruk, we don't really care. I mean, I'm assuming Garrick's just going to minus to kill a Winota. Sicko if they just have back-to-back Garricks, though. Make the 5/5 thing here. I mean, the +3/+3 token emblem, and then just play another Garrick and make wolves. That's pretty harsh if that happens. Though they may just want to make wolves here. I don't know. If they think they have an answer to Winota, that's reasonable. They can remove enough to get an Uro here. So they are at 18 effective.
We are the apex predators.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do enough by a long shot. But we are at 20, so we have time. Oh, they're straight up playing Shark Typhoon. What? What? Uh-oh. Alright, well, Bolt Hound is at least odd, so that helps in the event of another extinction event. Winota dead? Yep. That's a tough one. Oh well, we'll just do that. Minimize the opponent's threat here, I guess. Knowing they can get Uro back still. We'll get one of each. Those go into hand. We do get one last big shot with Winota, and then we're probably going to be in trouble. Probably dead, honestly. This could become a 2, 3, 4, 5 from the Bolt Hound. Even an Embercleave only makes that 12, so that's not quite enough. It's not bad, but I don't think it's enough. And Winota, sadly, is not going to do enough either, I don't think. I think we're set up to lose on the following turn. Especially if they have another spot removal card here. But, you know, this is the downside, right? We're playing a deck that has no removal of its own, so you're kind of all in on the plan. This is also the first game I think we've tried to win with Winota, and it failed. But that's kind of okay, too.
The apex predators.
Okay. Not totally the way we wanted to go, but let's see. Got another spot removal opponent? We'll attack. I mean, let the opponent do their thing, I suppose. Alright, Hollow Blade. Just attack the opponent. Lieutenant. Attack the opponent. Put a counter probably on Winota. Seems smart. And yeah. I mean, basically the only thing that can really die this attack step is the Houndmaster. And we're just kind of accepting of that at this point. I don't think they understand that that has Indestructible from Winota. Alright, that all makes sense. I think we just... Well, I gotta go to land first. I probably should have got another red land, just in case of emergency. But, we go get this, I guess? I mean, they can Extinction Event, go back up to 18. Which would make sense. Resolve. We'll probably block with the dog just to limit our risk. I mean, because if they're just looking for another Extinction Event anyway, that would get us. If they're not, then we're probably okay, I would imagine. From future considerations. I mean, they will make 2 blockers here. Oh, Ugin. That's not good. Yep, now we're just dead. Alright, GG's. Ugin's no fun. No red mana, so this one's a little sketchy. I'm gonna let it go. This is better. We'll keep it, probably only get rid of that. Play the Selfless Savior. Oh, that's unfortunate. We actually need to draw another untapped land, is really what we need next turn. But we'll see how it plays out. You know, oddly, I think I kind of want a Bosriket in this list. I think that could be a lot of fun. Alright, Boltown's going to get in there. Get a bunch of damage in. Unfortunately, we are set up to lose a couple of creatures here. To the Clover's situation. The only good news is maybe, when we attack, we can really only save 1 creature. Probably going to have to be the Boltown. Might not get to Embercleave until next turn, and that's going to be assuming they don't have double stomps from the Bonecrusher Giant. So interesting. We're gonna target a Boltown, and this has to copy something. All right, so we're gonna sack and save a Boltown. And that other Watchdog can just go. Not that important to the process. Alright. See what we can do here. Hopefully there's not another Bonecrusher Giant. The fact that they're not playing their other Bonecrusher Giant is bad. I was going to say, it means there's either a Bonecrusher Giant or a Brazen Bar. Either would have been bad for us. Alright, we got to Embercleave up. Protect our assets as best we can. Alright, we got the opponent down to 4. Though, Brazen Bar works great in this scenario, which they very likely have here. Oh, they're saying good game already. With 4 cards in hand and a clover. Alright, we're going to run this out. That seems reasonable. Go to attack. Alright, yeah, why were they trying to good game us? Like, I was just like, wait a minute, I know better. So yeah, we're just gonna run the Bolt Hound back out. Then set up to do it again next turn, where we can Embercleave and then, okay, well now that should be good to go. Because now we can Embercleave and Watchdog. Protect the pack leader. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. They didn't get a Bonecrusher Giant there, so they'd have to already have one. 1/1s are not going to do it here with the Embercleave and the bonus from the Bolt Hound. Put it on the pack leader. Go ahead and play our other Watchdog out, and then we will attack. That should do it. We're going to keep this. This is probably a bad keep, because I can't imagine what you do with double hollow blades here, but let's see what happens. Oh, we're doing this. Okay, well, that changes things a little bit. Alright, so we're up against some type of... Oh, I was going to say mill strategy, but maybe it's not. Maybe it is. I don't know. Alright, so we found a Winota for later, which is nice. I'll just pass. We have to be careful. Opponents can be playing both counters and spot removal here. Alright, gonna mill us some more. Seems fine. Didn't lose anything huge. I mean, Embercleave is not a thing we really want to lose, but not the worst. Did lose some lands we might end up wanting, which is definitely a problem. Pack leader. We only have 1 dog out there. So I think pack leader's going to go. We're really trying to get to a 4th land right now. And then we'll just pass. Yep, this is most definitely a mill strategy. Fair enough. Downside here, too, is if they decide to extinction event, unfortunately, they have odd number stuff, and we have even number stuff. That does not make us feel good, if I'm being honest. Alright, come on, land. We keep flipping lands. That's not what we wanted to see. We need to draw one of those. Alright, we found one. Do we go in on Winota? I guess we do. Just see what happens. Probably bad decision, but, you know, we're only going to get 1 trigger. But, do we just make it a Winota? I think we do. I mean, the bad news is now it goes away. We're not getting another one anytime soon. We just sent another one to the bottom, so just have to find a way to deal with it. Alright, losing 2 cards. Yep, and there's the extinction event, which we knew was coming. Which is one of the reasons I almost went with Lieutenant, and I probably should have. Knowing what we know, but you know, hindsight's 20/20. What are we gonna do? Take action. Let's get this and this, and since we already milled some of them, let's go ahead and play the Cur. Because the Cur can at least cause issues for the opponents. Unfortunately, our other Winotas are on the bottom, so I'm not sure how we're going to get to them just yet. But we'll have to find a way. Alright, tutelage definitely gonna speed things up here as far as us losing cards. They quickly got rid of lands, so don't know what that means. Ah, there's that last Winota. That's not good. Oh man, I was just thinking my backup plan was a Bolt Town. Alright, maybe we can find one of the Ember Cleaves. I know we lost one early. There's still 2 left in there. This is what you want to happen though when you're milling your opponent and you hit the goods. You know? Could play another Houndmaster. Yeah, let's do this. No, we're gonna spot removal something. Yeah, eliminate. That's unfortunate. No attacks. We're gonna go ahead and play another Houndmaster. Go ahead and get a Cur. Then we're gonna play another Cur, I think. End the turn. I mean, I guess we have another extinction event. You got it. I mean, we can't do nothing about it. Alright, those are cards that are not win conditions at this point. Ah, they had another one. Dang. Alright, well, if they just have it, they have it. Not a lot you can do. Why, Wizards? Why make a bunch of stuff that just exiles things? If you're going to make all these things that try to keep stuff alive. Alright. We're down to 20 cards, so we don't have much left. I mean, we're pretty much needing to stick an Ember Cleave here at this point. There's a Bolt Hound. There's one of those 2 Winotas. So we have 1 Winota left, 2 Ember Cleaves left. I don't know how we're going to get this done. I think we have a Bolt Hound left as well. That's a fairy. No, actually, that's all the Bolt Hounds. Yes, we don't even have those left. Yeah. I think that the fairy's going to do it. Yep.
To let another happen.
We have to mulligan this because the lands don't cooperate. We'll keep this. Don't love it, but we're going to hope we draw out of it. Alright, that's a start. We'll see how it holds up. Alright, an opponent plays Brotherage. Sure. Hopefully don't steal anything too scary from us. A land. We'll probably want that later. But for now, that's reasonable, I suppose. Alright, no blocks. See what the opponent's got for us. An almighty Brushwag. Well, we don't fear those things. I can tell you that. If we attack, the opponent might block. Well, then again, maybe not. Alright. Well, the opponent questing beast here. Fair enough. Alright, we'll have to land off the top. Our play here now is just Winota and hope to not die somehow, but I think everything they have is going to kill us. Oh, let's see. I guess we put that on the Bolt Town. Put this on Winota, I guess. I think we're still dead, right? I mean, as soon as they kill something, we can't block the questing beast. Oh yeah, we're getting Ember Cleaved here for sure. Show us the money, opponent. I mean, literally, just Ember Cleave anything. We're dead. Like, doesn't even have to be the questing beast. What are you doing? Doesn't matter. It's a bunch of irrelevant creatures. Okay, let's keep it. And we're just going to go fetch out some planes here and see what we can do moving forward. That doesn't change much, I don't think. Just running a dog out there with no protections, probably not where we want to be. As long as you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you can attack as though it didn't have a defender. I considered playing that card before, so it's interesting to see somebody else toss that into the mix. Kinda dig it. Alright, well, we're gonna attack. Alright, toss that out there in the turn. Then next turn we can try a pack leader, selfless savior combo maybe. I mean, here the best thing for him would be like a Garrick's Harbinger probably. Yorvo's pretty good. That'll just as well get the job done. I can now attack. No blocks. Sadly, we gotta go get a plains. I guess hope we draw a mountain. That is a red source, so almost the same. Yeah, I guess we'll leave that up there. Why not? So we'll go with Pack Leader and Selfless Savior. And then, no attacks. It's not really anything good. I mean, we'd get 3 damage in and then just give up a Selfless Savior. Or we might be able to just do that on this turn anyway. Possibly double block with like Seasoned Hollowblade and Watchdog and be able to take out a creature. And those plays are just better than what we could be doing. Plus, this leaves us set up with an Ember Cleave. We have a second watch or pack leader, so that gives us at least some options to consider. All right, Gem Razor, that's a legit thing. All right, so this is an 8/8 Yorvo, which could be setting up to end the game next turn. I mean, unless we were really brave and just threw everything in front of it. Our turn, huh? Alright. No auto tapper. Why? Did y'all see that? Look, it's highlighting the mountain and the plains. It's like, nah, we gotta leave mana up for this. Alright, now we're gonna get in with all the things. And just see what we can do here. I mean, our dogs are all protected. We can discard a card to the Seasoned Hollowblade, so we're losing nothing on this attack step, regardless of how they block. We should be able to Ember Cleave down the Gem Razor, and then, well, let's see. There's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can make that 11, 12. That's only 16, actually. Well, since we're not going to end things, go ahead and just take out this here Gym Razor. This actually is when it attacks, prevent combat damage at all other. Oh, to dogs, period, not just other. Okay, sure. Alright. Guess I should have paid attention to the little glowy thing around the power toughness. Alright, I think that's going to do it. Can't see what they're going to play that's going to recover from here, especially since we got to hold on to the Selfless Savior. Yeah, sure. You got it. Yep. Yeah, we ain't interested in blocking. Alright. Yeah, so I don't know how I feel about that, right? Did that work or did that not work? I think it worked. I'm just not sure it worked in the ways I wanted it to. There's a couple of things. I would say you probably need an additional, like, 3 mana thing. I'm willing to go down to even 2 Igneous Cur and 2 of the, what's the other one? The Watchdog. And maybe even cut 1 Houndmaster to be able to squeeze in another, like, 3 mana thing, just so you're not so susceptible to the extinction event. I think that's going to be the biggest holdup for this deck, as we saw. It's possible that Vryn Wingmare could work. I think it's a Pegasus. It's a 2/1, and non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast, so that could be very good in this type of deck. And it just makes it harder for them to target your Winota. Like, say you play that on 3, then you Winota on 4, it's hard for them to spot removal to kill it. So that's something I would consider. Like I said, I also kind of like the idea of having a Bosricat in this list. I mean, there's a lot of times you're just attacking with 3 or 4 dudes. It's like if you could put another 3 tokens out there, that would also help you get toward ending the game. So, not totally sure. I'll mess around with the list. As usual, down below in the description, you'll be able to download the latest version of it with the updates and changes from stuff that we learned today. And again, if you haven't, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and help me out. We'll be doing more of this throughout the week and putting up more decks for the standard 2021 format, event, queue, whatever you want to call it. So keep your eyes out for that. If you hit the notification bell, you'll get notified whenever I have a new video up. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.